Hi, everybody. We are going to have a couple sessions here, one with David Cassidy and one with Harry Houdini. So we're going to start with Harry Houdini. I hope. Here we go.
We are doing a channeling session this night. It is September 20th, 2018, and I feel that I want Mr. Harry Houdini to come forward and talk to us a bit. I'm here. I like to express my gratitude that I'm able to come to you today and speak. It's been a long time to smell the fresh air, to be able to have feelings, and to listen to trucks drive by. It's great that I am able to let in. You have to understand, in my life, I was very driven. I love the audience, I love to perform, and I love to challenge and to be the best. I did whatever it took to be better than anybody else, no matter that I almost died doing it several times. But I did it. My body did it. My mind was smart enough to do it. I see these people perform magic tricks now, and it's all an illusion. Mine was somewhat an illusion, but I actually did more work and struggle and the pain. I went through a lot of pain. So what I wanted to talk about is something different today. I don't want to talk about my life and my challenges. I had the best of the best and the worst of the worst. But that's okay. I made a name for myself that is still everlasting. People still visit my grave. I will never be forgotten. Ever. Which was a legacy only people can dream of. To be remembered hundreds of years later, almost. My death was painful, so my crossing was a delight, because I was in such extreme pain. So I want to talk to you about the crossing. My life was not as fertile as you may think. There's darkness that you have to call upon to do things. And there's darkness in many invitations in my life. But as I crossed over, I was greeted by family. People talk about going through a tunnel, and I didn't. I just walked out of my body and saw my family. And we all laughed, and walked together into what I would think would be space. I wasn't alone, ever, because my family was there. I have not yet returned to the earth, even though I died many, 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 many years ago. I have not returned. It's not something I desired. I don't like earth life. I didn't like it. It's too much of a struggle, too much of a hassle. Even though I had a lot of desire and to perpetuate my life of being somebody, did that out of insecurity. But I have no desire to come back. Nor do they ask me to come back yet. So, even though my training is done, I am working hard in what I am to do here. I have a house of white. I work in a building. Can you believe it? There is buildings here. They don't look like buildings that you have on Earth, but they're structures. They're fluid structures. You touch them and they move. But they shine like crystals. Try to imagine that. There's different floors for different things, different buildings for different things. And I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy attaining knowledge. I know everything. And if I don't know it, all I have to do is think about it, and I can walk to where I need to learn. And that's why I stay, so I can be all-knowing. I don't suffer anymore. There's no suffering here. I guess you would say there's abundance of spirit or life. Spirits do communicate with each other here, but not a lot. Not where I am. Most of us are attaining knowledge. This vessel that I'm speaking through, she's trying to have me look around so I can describe where I am. There is no sun or moon. There are no stars. All you see is foliage, buildings, and beauty. When you are called into speak with the higher level of beings, which are Acturians, I don't like them. I don't like anything that doesn't look like a human. I don't like that. But when we are called into certain places, you must go, for they have knowledge to give you. And as I was called into this place, where the Acturians are, it's a building of marble, white, with pillars, gold etching all around, in kind of hieroglyphics looking building inside. And they come forward. I don't like looking at them. They are strange looking to me. But they came forward because they knew that this vessel wanted to speak with me, and we have to get acceptance to do that. And I actually delighted that someone cared enough to speak with me. So I told them I would do it. I would go and speak as I am now. They wanted me to tell you and leave you a message that all is right in the world. Do not fear, do not doubt. All is right in the world. There's so much goodness in this world that many miss it. Many miss the beauty. Don't pay attention to what you see that's far beyond you, as in governments, financial markets. It actually can't harm you. If you have money today and it is taken away tomorrow, how sad would you be? Would you be able to survive? This is a time of prosperity. You're in a realm of prosperity. And it's not prosperity of money, it's prosperity of soul, spirit, and what is being brought down to you for knowledge, for those that can receive this knowledge from the Acturian people. I call them people. They're more of a species, but they are in a higher level than I. I will never ascend to that level. I don't have it in me to be that wise and kind and all-knowing. I am too dramatic for that. So know that the world is set right. Yes, you will have a hiccup here and there, but stop worrying. Stop worrying. Each day will come again and again and again until you die. I can guarantee that. And then you'll die and say, why did I worry? Because each day came forth with good news. Maybe you just didn't see it that day. And that is the message I'm to leave you in peace. I'm sorry I didn't talk about my life, because that life is over for me. It actually was harder to live than you think. Thank you for loving me and admiring my work. That makes me very happy to be remembered. This is Harry Houdini, signing out and off.
Okay, we're going to go into David Cassidy now. Here is David Cassidy's channeling session.
I am doing back-to-back sessions here. I have also David Cassidy here, who wanted to come forward. So give me a minute. I was asked several months ago to come forward by Robin, and I denied her because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I lied to everyone and told them I had a disease that I didn't have. I was just alcoholic. I have to own that now. I get it. It's what it was. I was raised with alcoholic, and so I became an alcoholic. And it got worse and worse and worse as my life got older. As I started getting older, many people don't understand when you were as famous as I was and thrown into perpetual fame and adoration of the world and all these girls, and then you get older and your hair starts to recede and all these girls start going away. It's tough, man. It's tough on the ego. I had ego. I had a huge ego. It's just who I was. I think that's what made me good, was my ego. If you're gonna be that famous, you have to have ego and talent. I have to say that. I'm very happy to be here. I am so happy to be here. I'm happy I chose to let Robin talk me into coming forward, because she's very kind. She said some kind words to me, and I really appreciate her in saying that, we all make choices, and I did. That's the way my life was. And I'm not sorry for it, because that's just who I was on Earth. When you die, you see the kind of life you're going to have. You're going to see your talent. You're going to see the ramifications of your talent. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool to have girls screaming over me. But then when you live it, it's pretty scary. I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. I was scared that some of these people were going to, hurt me. Because they get crazy when they're around you and scream and faint and tear at you and pull your hair. It's scary. It's scary. You almost feel like you're assaulted everywhere you go. And, but I love the music. I love to sing. Boy, that was my thing, was to sing. I loved it. And it gave me peace to be able to sing. But I kind of got it wrong. I was trying to sing for others. I was trying to please them. I never really sang for myself. I never was able to sing for me, what I wanted to sing. I did several things, but mostly I was told what to do. And I did it. And if I wrote a song and they didn't think it was going to sell, then I had to rewrite it, or retune it, refine it, and make it so it was marketable. And I did it because I was young. I wanted the money. And I didn't mind working. I was a worker. Work. In and out, in and out. TV shows, singing, concerts, all of it. Loved it. Until it burnt me out. Then where was I? My successes. My family. I love them. It wasn't very good for them, but I loved them. I gave them what I could. As you understand, it's all that I had. I wasn't a very good father, but I tried to be a father. Didn't have any example of being a father, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you I loved you enough. I'm sorry I didn't participate in any of your school functions. I'm sorry. I don't want to say I failed, but I kind of did. But I love you. You have my heart, you have my blood. And for that, I'm not sorry. And I just want you to know that you are my everything. I watch you. My kids, I watch you. You're going to be okay. You are okay. You're better than I am. Be better than me. Do it better. Be happier than me. That's the key, is to be happy. Or at least just find joy. You know, happiness can sometimes be overrated. Just find joy in what you do and in your day. It's great over here. There's so much peace and beauty. I'm in a different place than Mr. Houdini. I am in more of a garden situation where I can relax and look at the beauty and listen to the birds. And I sing a lot here. And it's very interesting because when you sing to the plants, they sing back. Go figure that one out. Totally different here. You have, all I can say is magical. Just magical. Everything has a vibration. Everything has a glow. Everything has a beauty. And everything is kind. I thrive in that kindness. If I had that kindness on earth, I would have thrived. I would have. But I thrive here now. So I'm going to keep this short too. I'm just glad to be speaking to you. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I'm here. Great time. Great time. Learning. I have a long road ahead of me. I have a lot to do. I didn't accomplish too much that I was supposed to do on Earth. I got lost along the way. And I had so much to give, and I didn't do it. I was so self-absorbed that all the opportunities of giving to others passed me by, walked right in front of me. And I was so self-absorbed I couldn't see it. Or I was drunk, one of the two. So, people, get rid of the ego, or at least channel it down. And the key is to give to one another, serve, and lift, and love. This is David Cassidy. Over and out. I love you all. Peace out.
Okay, guys, 2 amazing channeling sessions, very short. I have to say that when I was channeling Harry Houdini, the greatest of the great, he had a real heavy countenance. Deep thinker, constantly was wanting knowledge. He was serious. He was a very serious person, and but a good person, but just very deep, very deep. He didn't really like to talk about lighthearted things. He liked to go to the depths of knowledge. And then David Cassidy was more lighthearted, happy-go-lucky, could just hang out in a garden and look at the birds and the bees and just find joy in that, where he didn't crave the deep knowledge. He just craved peace. He did. He just craved peace. And actually, he's someone I could really match, because I think him and I would have the same kind of thought process, and where we're just looking for peace and tranquility. And I think the knowledge will come. And so I just wanted to give you those 2 very enlightening messages from channeling I did tonight. Peace out, guys. Love you all. Also, love your neighbors, love your families, love your animals. And we need to bring our vibration up, everybody. We've got to bring this vibration up. so we can repair this earth and repair choices that are being done to this earth that is outside our control. And it can be inside our control if we can all pool together and have a meeting of minds. Um, for those that are listening, if anybody would like to think about this, to choose a day, like if you go to a UFO conference, any of these conferences, that you have a class where everybody can channel their higher selves and actually raise their vibrations all up to heal the world, the earth, so we can make better choices and all live in prosperity, which is prosperity of mind and peace. Peace out.